complex hobgoblin like a starship. The crew works together to pilot it, but it doesn't mean the crew all share one mind.
Or the same ideals. This aligns with observations I've made in the Infinite Forest, where aberrant Vex were quarantined and destroyed. Aberrant in that they moved against a consensus. Aberrant in ideology.
Oh, wow.
The Vex may seem unified, but they're divided into a number
You
of
would think
factions.
because they're hive mind, they all
Yes,
share
I
the same
guess.
thing.
Tell me, as someone
Imagine we
who
could
has
recruit the
traveled time
aberrant
in a
Vex.
circle, are our divisions so clear in every cycle of history?
No. Nothing is ever clear, no matter how many times history repeats itself. Choice is always the knife we fall on. Our own choices, each and every time, seem to be what dooms us.
Always?
Not always, but too often. We fracture, we fail, and the wheel turns again.
We, constrained to linear time, do not have the ability to learn from our future mistakes. You, however, not to put the burden of all this on you, but it feels as though the Traveler has a plan for you. We just can't see it yet.
It could make the plan a little clearer.
Do you feel you've learned enough?
Wow.
Collectively over your journey to prevent our end? Or will we be having this conversation again someday?
I don't know. We've never had this conversation before, so I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Your efforts to acquire the submine data have been proving effective. My reconstruction continues apace. This is not the first time the Hive have sought to steal my weaponry. I froze an entire brood on Mars to stop their last attempt. Despite their persistence, they have never once succeeded. In no small part thanks to the Vanguard. This time will prove no different. My diagnostics indicate that we nearly have enough data to complete the repair cycle. Once the warsats are under our control, I will lay waste to the Wrathborn. If they so desire to witness the power of a war mine, then I will gladly oblige.
I feel like I've said this 1,000 times, but Red, it is so damn good to have you back.
Yes, it is also good to be alive again. I am enjoying the company of friends. While my core processes were suspended, I was able to perceive basic vocal patterns. Your voice was calming.
I'm sorry it took so long. I'm sorry I couldn't... I should never have let that happen in the first place.
Your guilt is unnecessary, but touching. Thank you for not giving up on me.
Oh.
We have
Oh,
no
okay.
time for pleasantries, Osiris. I bring grim tidings. My Techians have been trying
Oh, she
to
did
make
change
sense of
outfit.
Xivu Arath's tactics. Her armies are legion, yet she commits minimal forces to battle.
Minimal forces. Every Wrathborn we cut down is replaced by 2 more.
She could replace them tenfold, so why does she show restraint? Her worm feeds on warfare. The more violent the act, the greater the power she draws from it.
Much
Oh.
like Savathûn's worm fed on guile and deceit.
Oh.
You mean to say that...
This is not a war. It is a ritual. Her death singers weave their magic and prepare for a grand sacrifice.
If so, our strategy remains unchanged. Retake the warsats and eradicate the Wrathborn.
Just as Xivu Arath desires. The warsats are immensely powerful. Their use would result in unparalleled destruction. She cares not which side is obliterated. Her worm will gorge itself on the carnage either way.
She would turn her armies into blood sacrifices. And the warsats would be the blade.
Overwhelming force has proven to be the only effective tactic against the Hive. Without it, I do not know what to do.
Then I suggest you think of something. and quickly.
I will apprise your Vanguard of these findings.
Yeah. I'm about to say they're so hard on Rasputin, but I felt the same way. I always call him useless because he doesn't do shit. But he did help kill the worm and then destroy the almighty ship flying towards our tower. Zavala. Oh god, he's so nervous.
The Warsats are a means to an end. Xivu Arath will bask in the destruction they bring and open the ascendant plane above Earth, as she did on Tora Bottle.
Oh, so okay, I get it. I was so confused earlier when they mentioned the Tora Bottle and whatever. It's a portal process. That's how she can get, how they can get their entire army here. How in the battle that the Cabal had at Tor whatever, Xivu Arath opened a giant portal, dumped her entire force there and swarmed them. So that's what she's trying to do here. And they're wondering, wait, how come she's not sending up more of her force? She's just saying the minimum of the minimum. It's because she's doing it to deem the blood sacrifice enough to open the portal so they can come through the gate to get here to flood us. Now, okay. But couldn't the witness do that? They're in the end of Season of the Wish. Didn't he open some triangle portal thingy?
It does not matter who pulls the trigger. We must cease our efforts to restore the war mind.
No.
Aw, they even gave the hologram chairs.
We've worked too long and too hard to stop now. Rasputin is our best shot at winning this war.
That is precisely my concern. He is a weapon made to be wielded.
He is more than a weapon. He's our ally. And he will act in humanity's best interest.
Are you certain? He has kept secrets in the past, acted without counsel or consensus.
So have you.
True.
Rasputin's made mistakes.
That's also true.
But he's learned from them. The same as the rest of us.
How come they don't have anything to say? Was their voice actor not here?
We aim not for total victory, but a stalemate. Allow Rasputin to prevent Xivu Arath from claiming her prize, and refrain from using it himself.
Ow. Was the voice actor wasn't here? Zavala's voice actor wasn't here?
We hold the line.
I am a machine of war, built for a singular purpose. To destroy any
So we're gonna let Xivu Arath do the sacrifice to get the portal, but not let her use the portal, right? Is that what they're trying to say?
On Mars, I developed the escalation protocol to combat the Hive. Ever-increasing application of force in the face of rising opposition. Was I playing into Xivu Arath's hands even then? Has she always accounted for my methodologies? What purpose do I serve if my actions place humanity in danger? Am I even capable of developing a solution without mass destruction? This is a calculation I have never had to make. It will take time to run the
final
necessary combat
message.
simulations.
And then we start
Follow the directions of the
Lightfall.
Vanguard and
Sounds
the
exciting.
I will contact you if and when I have determined our next objective.
Ikora was so bright, so full of promise. How she glowed. Like the light filled her. But it was her eyes that convinced me to take her as my apprentice.
What did you see in them?
Hunger. She was desperate to prove herself back then. I knew the feeling well.
And you know it again now.
When Ikora looks in my eyes, what do you think she sees?
A broken old man.
Always has.
She pities me, Mara.
As you and I have pitied others. Those who hang on our every word. Your cultists, my people. Do not mistake Ikora's pity for disdain. If she pities you, it is out of love.
I have no love for the cult of Osiris.
No. Ask me what I see when I look into your eyes, Osiris.
I will not. You'll tell me just the same.
I see a man who is afraid he'll never be able to live up to the expectations that other people have placed on him. A man so afraid to hurt or be hurt that he spent his very long, very accomplished life holding those same people at arm's length. This burden, this inheritance of guilt, it is Ikora's too.
I never wanted this for her.
As your mentors never wanted it for you.
My combat simulations continue, but the parameters provided by the Reef's Techians are not promising. I have yet to devise a tactical use of the warsats that will not empower Xivu Arath. It may not be a possibility. However, we also cannot allow the Wrathborn to take control of the warsats themselves. My internal algorithm has nearly all the requisite data to finish my reconstruction. Retrieving more will accelerate the process.
Oh, is this
I also have
the one strike where you get the Zalo supercell?
There's a war mine terminal in the Cosmodrome that
The
is
old
not
one?
linked to the rest of the network. While it does not contain any submine data, the files stored within are of critical importance. I need you to procure them. I will provide you with security clearance once you have recovered the next cache of submine data. And Guardian, thank you.
I keep coming back to a question that's been bugging me. Did I do the right thing? Teaching Rasputin art, philosophy, culture, transforming him from something capable of imitating human consciousness into this. Rasputin suffers because I made him capable of suffering. I always knew he would be a weapon of war, so was it right to make a weapon have self-doubts? Was it right to bring him back online when he'd shut himself down
I mean,
after
at
the
that
collapse?
point, it doesn't really matter.
Elsie
It is what it
says
is.
she lives her life in a circle, repeating the same tragedies over and over again. And that's what's happening to Rasputin too. The collapse is here again, and maybe there's no solution. Maybe there's no hope for the future. Maybe I should go.
The data terminal is located in a subterranean bunker. It contains the most highly classified files in my archives. By design, they have been completely isolated from the network. You must physically retrieve them. Handle them with care, Guardian. Not even Anna knows of their existence. The entrance to the bunker is ahead of you. Clear the area, and I will open the door. How many times have these bunkers been breached? The Fallen, the Hive, the Taken. And for what? My arsenal was insufficient against the Black Fleet. Now it poses as much a threat to humanity as our enemies. As the war mind, my primary objective has been ensuring humanity's survival. To achieve that objective, I engaged in espionage, sabotage, murder. All acts of tyranny. All unforgivable. But one of them...
Oh wait, was this?
against the fall.
Okay, it is. It's the Zalo supercell one.
Threat to the war mind. My primary objective has been ensuring humanity's survival. To achieve that objective...
Oh wait, this is just a single player version of it.
engaged in espionage,
It looks like.
sabotage, murder. All acts of tyranny. All unforgivable. But one of them was...
Oh, wasn't this that one Destiny 1 mission? You know, where you gotta go to a bunker and then at the end you fight the Cabal dude? He wasn't like, yeah, this is it. He wasn't like a boss, it was just a normal yellow bar. And it was like, I think, one of the tutorial missions on Destiny 1.
I feared the Traveler would abandon Earth. So, I reactivated the protocol to use the warsats against it. I intended to immobilize the Traveler, to force it to stay. But in the end, I aborted the firing sequence. Anna does not remember this, but it was she who convinced me to stop. She has always been the angel on my shoulder. My humanity. She is the reason that I am more than a weapon. I am Rasputin because of Anna Bray. Thank you for retrieving the files, Guardian. They must be preserved at all costs. Due to their sensitive nature, I cannot risk uploading them to the network. But they should be safe in the Vanguard's possession. Bring them back to the helm. I will decrypt them here. You have my gratitude for securing the files. It would have been inadvisable to leave them unattended, given recent developments. I apologize for not disclosing their existence earlier. To do so required a level of trust I have not held for a considerable time. But, as always, you proved equal to the task. The Traveler chose you well. I once employed human agents in a similar manner. I dubbed them Seraphs, granted them access to experimental armaments and armor. At times, I wonder if I predicted the Traveler's creation of Guardians, or if I independently deemed my avatars worthy of such responsibility. Whatever my intrinsic reasoning, the results were sound. You and the Seraphs are kindred spirits, stalwart defenders of your kind. In the past, I have made errors in judgment, decisions based on faulty premises and flawed moral frameworks. But you are proof that the Seraph Protocol was no such error. Choosing to trust humanity may have been the best of my decisions. I do not know what the ultimate outcome of this war will be. But come what may, we will.
RAS, engage Turing mode, conversational.
Old habits.
Sorry. I'm so used to you being more machine, more directive-driven, and less...
Human.
I wish this had come for you at a better time.
I can grant you this one analytical certainty. There is never a better time. There is only in time, or too late.
You're right. Like always.
I suppose that brings us to another point. I am not always right. I have done things in the name of preserving the human species that are abominable. They were the mathematically correct choice. But they were not the right one. My new exomind pathways have given me an opportunity to review a lifetime of decisions.
Not gonna lie, this is like listening to spoilers for if you have not watched Wolverine vs. Deadpool, Gambit, in that movie. What I understand, a single thing he said, but it was funny as hell.
You have given me the ability to objectively see my own value, but also the ways in which my value has imposed a negative sum to the collective well-being of humanity. It is the sum of an equation I am still trying to balance. But that does not mean your work has been in vain. You gave me choice and free will. And I did with it what I thought was right. That is the sum of your life's work. I see now, at the time of our final calculus, the value in that. The value in emotion, in caring, in how humans make both logical and illogical conclusions from the same points of data. And why both are valuable.
Thank you, Red.
No matter what comes in the future, I will always cherish the life you have given me.
Aw, look at him.
Rasputin, you can't be serious.
We have no other options.
Is he gonna sacrifice himself after we...
Network security protocols. Soon, our most dangerous weapon will be in our enemy's hands. Once she issues the command to fire, not even I will be able to stop it. Our only choice will be to destroy the war sets. All of them.
The only way to do that is...
Yes. Once I am uploaded to the orbital station, you must activate my self-destruct sequence.
No! There must be another way.
I have run trillions of combat simulations.
Wow, this just went 180 so hard. We took all this time to rebuild this guy. All for him just to blow himself up at the end. What the fuck?
Every line of code must be erased forever.
Waste of my motherfucking Saturday.
So others may live.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
I know. Clovis built me to be a weapon. To destroy my designated targets. But you taught me to be something more. A shield. A protector. A guardian. He gave me form. He gave me function.
I mean, this is sad, but...
You gave me purpose.
What is this?
Please help me fulfill that purpose now.
7 weeks? 8
Let me
weeks?
save humanity.
I feel like they should slowly build up the story a bit more. Like, up to now, I thought Rasputin was the most useless ass AI ever.
With you, Anna. And I always will be.
And now you're telling me he's gonna blow himself up to be more useless?
No time to waste. Aramis has accessed abhorrent imperative, the protocol I created to use the warsats against the Traveler and prevent its departure. I surmise that the Traveler is Aramis's target as well. My internal algorithm has repaired me to the point where my self-destruct sequence can be initiated once I am uploaded to the network. However, Aramis has discovered and sealed the backdoor we installed aboard the station. You must manually link me to the controls. Breach Seraph Station with the Pillory Engram in hand. The time for subterfuge is over. Haste is what matters now. If Aramis fires the warsats, the resulting devastation will be incalculable. There may be nothing left for the Hive to conquer. We cannot allow that to happen, Guardian. You must do what is necessary to prevent it. And so must I.
We only get one shot at this. It's all on us. House Salvation has locked down the launch facility, and we don't have time to regain control. Rasputin is going to try to remotely scramble the station's defenses. Buy you a couple of seconds to do a flyby and transmat in.
Emphasis, a couple of seconds. Brace yourself.
House Salvation on high alert. They'll throw everything they have at you. Empress Keitel is scrambling Imperial warships to divert the fleet's attention. Get to the command center so we can start the upload.
Warning, the Salvation catch is not following the Empress's diversion.
It's maintaining position at the station. They know you're there. Hurry!
Portions of our backdoor protocol still remain. I will see what systems I can access to aid you, Guardian.
Reading movement in the hangar bay. House Salvation is preparing to repel your boarding.
There you are.
Oh, round 2. Wonder, does she die this time and not get frozen?
This was it. This was your final resistance. I expected more. House Salvation. Destroy the Guardian, and vengeance for Reese is ours.
Guardian, Aramis has begun initiating the firing sequence. We do not have much time. I have gained access to a portion.
Oh, I'm guessing this is when they added finishers.
Heavy frames to clear your advance. The way to Aramis is sealed. I cannot gain access. However, transmat systems are now partially under my control. I have secured a transmat pad to the bridge. Hive forces detected. Deploying heavy frames.
Aramis has the warsat firing systems at 75%. We're running out of time.
Clear the resistance and engage the Pillory Engram to the main Hive console.
Warsats at 93%.
Earth gives a scourge of Earth. What the hell is this? Where is she? There, she got body quick.
Happening. Do you feel that? It's like a heartbeat.
I feel nothing. But there's activity in the city. In the tower. The Traveler is reacting.
I don't like this. It's too familiar.
Yes.
Oh, isn't this when the Traveler left, right? It went up? Like Crow is like just chilling. He came out here just to look up, chill. Oh no. I wonder what the Elixir think. The Traveler abandoning them again? Oh, it's grabbing his ass. I know, he's just grabbing his backside. He's just being supportive. Well, they're worried. Idle.
It's happening again.
Yep, that's why I thought they would.
Whirlwind.
Eris.
Don't worry. The great machine will never abandon anyone again.
What do you mean? You mean figuratively or literally? That you're just gonna keep it here, or Saladin Kaladi? Like, are they just gonna keep it in the air, or is it doing it of its free will? Is it trying to leave?
The Traveler is leaving. The Warsats.
Aramis, please do not do this. If you care at all for our people, if there is anything left in your heart.
The witness is like, yes, do it. Initiate Aurora sacrifice. Oh, she looks so sad.
Make it known your pain. Anna, it's time.
Imagine she doesn't do it and then the sacrifice for no reason.
Goodbye, Red.
Oh, nope, never mind. Like shooting Old Yeller. So when she raised, taught, damn, Anna has such a sucky life. Well, Elizabeth's here to comfort her.
Anna,
What?
look.
Did Aramis not go through with it? Like, Horus confused. So is Cyrus. Crow's like, I got shit I need to do. Oh hey, it's the emblem for the game.
Why? Why does it not flee?
Because it has nowhere else to run.
Guardian.
Oh. Final dawn. Zavala gaze is transfixed on the empty space where the Traveler once hung in the sky. I mean, at least you guys got some room now, eh? Right? It's no longer being blocked. You're just blocking your sun for a moment. He says quietly, I thought my greatest fear had become reality, that the Traveler had decided to leave us to fend for ourselves. He turns to face you, a look of tired relief in his eyes. But in that moment, I also had another thought. Gesturing broadly to the city, Zavala cast his eyes upward once more. The last time I saw Cabal ship in the sky over the city, I looked to the Travelers to save us. But now, Cabal, Elixni, Awoken, our allies have riled to us. We look to each other instead. Zavala rolls his shoulders, then squares them to the challenge ahead. In the wake of Rasputin's sacrifice, the Wrathborn have begun pulling back their force. But I can't shake the feeling that they're just making way for an even greater threat. When he looks at you again, it is with steel in his eyes. Whatever the Traveler intention, it chose to stay with us, just as we have chosen to stand together.
Quickly, friend.
I feel like at the end of this, Xivu Arath will probably be the last one before Destiny 3 or whatever Destiny they said that's gonna come after. Unless Xivu Arath dies in the is it Lightfall? No. The Final Call? No. Whatever the Witness the expansion is right now. Ikora is silent. She stands facing the empty space in the sky that once held the Traveler and says nothing. A cool breeze blows across the plaza, picking up dry leaves and scrap of paper from the bazaar. The silence that has fallen over the tower is haunting. Ikora turns and exhales a long-held breath. If you come to me for guidance, I have none. The words fall heavy out of her mouth. Nothing could have prepared me for this. She looks away for a moment, not ready to cross this conversational line. But then she finds her strength again. Guardian. Ikora's voice has an admancity to it. Whatever comes next, I want you to know it has been an honor fighting alongside you. Damn, it sounds like a goodbye. When things go down. Through loss, through victory, through the haze of war between. I don't know if this is humanity's final hour, she says, looking up to the sky. But if it is, then we will face the end together. Ikora looks at you, and for the first time you see something new in her eyes. Fear. I don't know. I feel like she's seen fear when she lost her light. Go, spend time with the people you love, Ikora says in a quiet certainty. It may be your last chance to.
Guardian, ever think about the things we pick up? People we latch onto as if something outside of us could tell us who we are? Like polishing a rusty name tag to a fine shine. Being a Bray defined me, for better or worse. I thought Rasputin was my link to who I was, that I could rediscover myself through him. I tried that for a long time, like he was a tool. It wasn't until later I understood he'd become a person. Rasputin was family. But now, he's gone. He sacrificed himself to save us. Clovis would never have done that. But I taught Rasputin to make his own decisions. In the end, he defined who he was, and what he did. And so can I. I can carry on the Bray legacy. Not Clovis's, but mine. I can choose what it means to be a Bray, just like Rasputin chose what it meant to be a Warmind. Goodbye, Red. For real, this time. Thank you for teaching me who I am, who I could be, and who I want to become.
Where are you now? On my way back to Europa. Someone needs to keep an eye on that old bastard.
It was nice working together, having you there at the end.
It was. And I'm only a broadcast away. I won't abandon you. Not now, not ever.
Thank you.
For what?
For trusting me. Even when I'm being stubborn. Even when I'm not listening. Deep down, I knew all you wanted to do was keep me safe.
I held on so tight because I was afraid of losing you, of letting you down, of reliving the same nightmare again because
Because you love me?
I do. I do. And I'm sorry. For all the times I failed, for all the...
Don't say it. We have each other now. For however long that is. I can't know what the future holds, Elsie. But I do know we'll face it together.
I don't know what the future holds either. Not anymore. And I'll be honest, that terrifies me.
Guardian, if you are listening to this, then the deed is done. I trust my sacrifice was not in vain. Anna and I have shared our farewells. This will be hard on her, but she is resilient, strong, and she is not alone. I have a final message for you as well. The Neptunian city in Osiris's visions is real. I do not know its exact location, but it is home to the Veil, an object of immense paracausal power, one that is linked to the Traveler. The details are contained within the Nephele stronghold files retrieved from the Cosmodrome. I have decrypted them for Osiris's benefit. Tell him it is a parting gift, from one old miser to another. All other files referencing the city have been deleted from my records, and not by me. Someone wanted it to remain a secret. Anna once worried that she had neglected to teach me how to trust. But now, as my penultimate act, I entrust this knowledge to you. Use it well, my Seraph. Humanity has no more need of a war mind. Not when you have each other.
Wow, that was the end of that. So the new area in Lightfall is called Neptunian City. So well, I guess he didn't know to the final chip. And someone's deleting it. Damn, do we have another traitor? Or you think it's the Witness hijacking? Or it can be that one stupid ass robot that Kai is always hijacks in the janitor place. But it kind of sucks. I called him useless too, except for the twice. I guess I did say you can rewind the tape. I think in one of those reactions, I said, "Look, you have 2 for 2. Make it 3, and I'll start calling you useless." I guess he did technically stop the satellite cannon from destroying the Traveler, so he's not a useless AI. I guess that's his third. I gotta give him credit, even though I can't say the word. He was a good AI. Only sucks that after every single thing, he ends up dying in the end anyways. So this was mostly Osiris recovering, Anna's bond with, mostly around Anna, yeah, and her bond with Elizabeth, Bray, and Rasputin. And Rasputin becoming a real person again, who was actually Fellwinter. I did not know that. Because Fellwinter's lie was, wait, I never read gun lore. His shotgun is called Fellwinter's Lie. If I go back and read that shotgun's lore, will it reveal that it was Rasputin the entire time, I wonder? Or, I mean, X was a raid thing, so it can't really be a lie, so. Makes me question it now. Kind of look it up after this. But with that, Aramis sees that the Traveler did not abandon us, and that's here to guard us. Also, it looks like the Neptunian city is the reveal of the Veil, which I'm assuming is that poor triangle portal thing. And then this new energy called the Paracasual energy. Oh, no. Paracasual was already a thing. Because they mentioned it like quite a few times here and there in a few seasons. I guess it's just the immense where we learned stasis. So is that paracasual? Because you guys told me paracasual was basically the force, or like force with no logic, essentially. It doesn't make sense, so we just call it paracasual. And that's how the Wish is Riven's doing all these things. I guess we'll see when we start Lightfall soon. I just gotta tidy up, see what, because I think I am done with the Witch Queen when I got the exotic glaive, but then another mission popped up on the board, so I'm not sure. Well, it could just be a goodbye thing, but I guess we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time in whatever we do.